What's up, financial hikes? So in today's video, we're going to be going over a good question I saw on Reddit. He's asking, is it good to go to a school for a good degree? Is it worth having 60K worth of debt? I think this should be a good video, especially somebody who had quite a amount of debt after college. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, 60K in debt, worth it for a finance degree at a top school. So I'm currently in a situation where I was accepted in a T25 to T20 school in the States. Unfortunately, my family makes around 220K, and I'm an only child. So I received very, very little aid from my institution. Okay, yeah. Even though, I mean, that's a lot of money, for both your parents, so that's good. But yeah, for student aid, that's horrible. So I am currently looking at paying around 56 to 65K a year after my financial aid, which includes loans. Though my parents are willing to help, they aren't willing to finance my entire education. And I would be looking at around 50 to 70K in debt after I graduate undergrad. That sucks. You're the only child and your parents are not going to help you out with that whole thing. Well, at least they're helping out with some, it looks like, but not the whole thing. So my goal is to work in investment banking or high finance out of school. And the university I'm looking at is one of the top schools in terms of recruiting. Giving the high salaries generally associated with high finance, and assuming I can land an offer, is going to such school worth the debt? This is a good question. And usually a lot of these I have maybe like 2-3 like different things or different answers to your question, but this one I pretty much is one thing. I say go for it. I say 100% go for it. You're saying you're going to a top school, all right, T25 to T20 school in the States, okay, and you're going for a finance degree at the school. It looks like you're already committed, already focused. I say go ahead and do it for sure. I think this is going to be a great investment in you. The networks you'll get in the top schools for this finance is good. On top of that, I'm pretty sure you'll be walking away with, at the very minimum, at least 90K, probably 100K, probably minimum, 120, 130K minimum. But you're gonna already be, once you graduate, and if you're networking correctly, I'm pretty sure you will have a nice salary coming in. So I definitely recommend going in on that. Now, when you graduate, I wouldn't recommend you just going, full ham. You're making $100,000. You maybe should want to just go wild. I'd say right after you graduate, try to live cheap. Try to live cheaply if possible. If you can live with your parents, definitely do that, and you can just start knocking out that that debt that first year. Heck, technically speaking, if you leave college and you're already making 100K. It wouldn't even take you a full year. Well, I guess with taxes. No, not even with taxes. If you kind of just focus that first year, you can knock that off. Still have a little play money and then taxes. But definitely within 2 years, you can knock that out with a breeze. Or if you still want to move, maybe live somewhere cheaply for about a year or two. Somewhere not too far up, too far up your income. And you can walk away having all your debt cleared in your early 20s. And still making a lot of bank, which is great. This is something a lot better than a lot of the other degrees, like these art degrees, coming out barely making 30K, 40K. I think this is something good. And if I was you in your position, I would go ahead and take this. I haven't read all the comments on this, so I'm intrigued to see on Reddit if everybody's agreeing with me, or are they disagreeing and saying you shouldn't do this. But for me, somebody who did go to a college, pretty good college, and came out with a lot more debt than just 60K, I said go ahead and go for it, especially with it's dang near guaranteed that you're gonna be making bank. But I do recommend though networking. This is something I wish I did a lot more in college, but definitely network. If you do it right, I'm pretty sure you can get like yourself either a good internship or a good job while you're still in school, maybe as a senior, maybe during the summertime. But if you network correctly, and if you're as committed as you seem from what I'm reading right here, I think you'll have a very successful life. So I said, man, go ahead and go for it. But guys in the comments, definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts too. Leave those there. I want to put this on the Reddit post so he can see it too. So yeah, if you guys got other ideas, if you agree with me or disagree, definitely let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.